Okay, this week we are working on commas as we use them in clauses, phrases, and lists. So, commas are used to separate independent clauses from dependent clauses. They can also be used to separate two independent clauses that are joined with a conjunction. And as we know, conjunctions are the fanboys. Also, commas are used after introductory clauses, phrases, or words that come before the main clause. The rule of thumb is that if a dependent clause comes before an independent clause, the dependent clause needs to be followed with a comma. So let's take a look. Our first question number 1. Gwenny went to the store, and while she was there, she bought milk, cat food, anchovies, and sardines. Gwenny went to the store, comma, and while she was there, comma, she bought milk, cat food, anchovies, and sardines. So that's where I would put my commas, so I'm going to circle D. Okay. Number 2, I wish I had cats because they are small, cute, and warm. I wish I had cats, comma, because they are small, cute, and warm. So it would be B. 3, which is the incorrect sentence? When I go to the library, I always forget my library card. Well, that looks right because when I go to the library is an introductory clause, and it's set off by a comma. A covalent bond, also called a molecular bond, is a chemical bond that involves the sharing of electron pairs between atoms. Well, that one's correct. Smelting is used to extract many minerals from their ores, including silver, iron, copper, and other metals. And that one is correct. Since 2016, there are 118 elements on the periodic table, comma, and the most recent element was confirmed in 2015. The most recent element is also an independent clause, so it is D. Let's take a look at Tuesday. These are our parts of speech. So we're looking for nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions, and articles. Okay. Gwenny went to the store, and while she was there, she bought milk, cat food, anchovies, and sardines. So Gwenny is our noun. Gwenny went to the store. Went is our verb. To is a preposition. The is an article. And store is a noun. And is a conjunction. Think of fanboys. While is a preposition. She is a noun. Was is a verb. There is a pronoun, so we'll call it a noun for today. She is a pronoun. Bought is a verb. Milk is a noun. Cat food is a noun. Anchovies is a noun. And is a conjunction. And sardines is a noun. So let's go to the next page. The directions say, after what word should there be a comma? So, English has always been my favorite class, and I enjoy doing grammar, reading, and writing. So, English has always been my favorite class as an independent clause followed by a conjunction. So, we will want a comma. And I enjoy doing grammar, reading, and writing. This is a list, so grammar, reading, and writing. So, 2. Sentence parts and phrases. Gwenny went to the store, and while she was there, she bought milk, cat food, anchovies, and sardines. So, Gwenny is our subject. Went to the store is our predicate phrase. And is our conjunction. While she was there is a dependent clause. Oops. She is our noun. Bought is a verb. Milk, cat food, anchovies, and sardines are objects. And while she was there, comma, and then she bought, this is all an independent clause. So, or an independent phrase. After what word should there be a comma? Because we lie on the beach, because we will lie on the beach, swim in the ocean, and sleep under the stars, we love vacation. So let's take a look at this. Because we will lie on the beach is the first action, swim in the ocean is the second, and sleep under the stars. So this is actually a dependent clause. We love vacation. So anytime we have a dependent clause before an independent clause, we have a comma. And so let's see, because we will, it's J. Good job. Okay, clauses and sentence types and punctuation and capitalization. So let's start with punctuation and capitalization. We know that we need, Gwenny needs to be capitalized. Gwenny went to the store. And, oh, look at this, the word and, it's a conjunction. So we know that Gwenny went to the store is an independent phrase. And while she was there, comma, she bought milk, comma, cat food, comma, anchovies and sardines, period. So let's take a look. So we've got our capitalization and punctuation. So Gwenny went to the store is an independent clause. And while she was there, she bought milk, cat food, anchovies, and sardines. It's our other independent clause. Actually, I take that back. She bought milk, cat food, and anchovies as an independent clause. However, while she was there is a dependent clause. So this makes for a compound, complex sentence. Okay, let's look at the next one. After what word should there be a comma? Because every road to the school is either washed out, jammed, or closed for repairs, getting to school is difficult. Do we have a list? Yes. Because every road to the school is either washed out is the first item, jammed is the second, or closed for repairs. Well, because every road to the school is either washed out, jammed, or closed for repairs is a dependent phrase or dependent clause, we need to put a comma there. Getting to school is difficult. and it would be G. All right. So let's take a look at our visual display. So our first subject is Gwenny. And what did Gwenny do? She went. Where did she go to? She went to the store. Whoops. And the article. So then it's connected with the word and. That is our conjunction. What did she? So she was there. And while, sorry, we need to add while up here too. So then our next, we have another independent clause, this last one. She bought, what did she buy? Milk, cat food, anchovies, and sardines. There, my friends, is your grammar for the week. You do have you have some homework. You want to write one paragraph that uses the weekly grammatical structure in at least 3 different sentences. So I am excited to see what you write about. Have a great day.